Number 2 seed and this year's Australian Open finalist Petra Kvitova came back from one set down to beat Chinese Taipei's Hsieh Su-Wei 3-6, 6-2, 6-4 at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. Kvitova has reached her first final in Dubai since winning the title in 2013. Hsieh broke serve twice in a row in the last 3 games from 3-3 to win the opening set 6-3. Kvitova broke twice in the third and fifth games of the second set to open up a 4-1 lead before saving 3 break points in the sixth game and another chance in the eighth game to win the second set 6-2. Both players traded breaks in the first and second games of the third set. Kvitova earned his second break in the third game to open up a 3-1 lead. Hsieh saved 2 break points in the fifth game to hold her serve at deuce for 2-3. 4 of the final 6 games went to deuce, but Kvitova held her final service game at love to close out the match. Kvitova will face either defending champion Elina Svitolina or Belinda Bencic, who upset former world number 1 Simona Halep in 3 sets yesterday. Davis Cup Finals Tournament Director Albert Costa is asking for patience as he believes the tournament will be an overwhelming success. At his Update 1, Davis Cup Finals Tournament Director Albert Costa has asked fans for their patience ahead of November's edition. The new format will see 18 teams compete in Madrid in November for the Davis Cup trophy, with many people criticizing the reforms. However, tournament director Albert Costa has asked tennis fans for patience as he believes in time the finals will be a success. After all, it's one of the great competitions in the world of sports, very attractive, unique and novel for everyone, and for the players it will be a very attractive format, Costa explained in an interview with Radio Marca. I do not see that it will go wrong. People have many expectations, that the first year is complicated and there may be some doubt, but I think it will be a success, I have no doubt. It comes out as we hope. We will have patience and we will organize the second edition in a better way, but we do not contemplate that it does not go well. The Spaniard is also looking ahead to the future and is in current discussion to make the Fed Cup a combined event with the Davis Cup in the future. The Federation Cup is a 2-year project. We will see if it is viable, but we have it in our heads, Costa explained. We are still negotiating and talking with the ATP to do a joint event and then a larger one of men and women. It is a project, but it is not a reality yet. There are opinions for everyone. The changes always generate doubts and we have to show that the competition is attractive to everyone. The Davis Cup Finals takes place on the 18th-24th of November with a weekend field expected as Roger Federer, Dominic Thiem, Juan Martín del Potro and Alexander Zverev will all not participate in Madrid. Delray Beach, Florida. Juan Martín del Potro moved into the quarter-finals in Delray Beach with a convincing 6-4, 6-4 win over American Riley Opelka. It was an impressive win for the world no. 4 in just his second match since coming back from a 4-month hiatus with a fractured kneecap. Del Potro never faced a breakpoint and had an impressive 78% first serve percentage. His forehand was sharp. He overcame 18 aces off Opelka's racket and converted the only 2 breakpoint chances he had. The first coming in the third game of the first set, the second in the ninth game of the second. The win more impressive as Opelka had won 6 matches in a row and on Sunday won his first career ATP title in New York. Despite the match being played in the United States and even with Opelka now living in the city of Delray Beach, the crowd was heavily behind Del Potro. The 30-year-old from Argentina is a huge draw in Florida with a large Latin American population. I'm happy to win 2 matches in a row, said the 2011 Delray Beach champ. It's amazing to me to be playing in front of this crowd. I love to play this tournament. It is very special to me, even though the No. 1 seed has won both of his matches in straight sets. There is still some doubt as to whether or not he would be healthy enough to play in Friday's quarterfinal against another American, Mackenzie McDonald. Del Potro hinted that the knee is still bothering him, and with points to defend from tournaments he won last year in both Acapulco and Indian Wells, you could sense there was some concern from him after Thursday night's win. "It's going to be a challenge for me to see how my body is tomorrow. If I am not feeling in good shape Friday morning, maybe I have to make a smart decision because my season just started. We will see tomorrow morning. It's an hour-by-hour decision." McDonald reached the final 8 with a 7-5, 6-4 win over Guillermo Garcia Lopez. The two other quarterfinals on Friday will see Andreas Seppi, who turned 35 on Thursday, taking on qualifier Don Evans, while hard-hitting second seed John Isner will face Adrian Manarino. At Sportshorn, unseeded player Belinda Bencic rallied from one set down to claim a 4-6, 4-6-2 win over former world number 1 in 2018 Roland Garros champion Simona Halep, securing her spot in her second semifinal of the season at the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships, where she will face Alina Svitolina, who beat Carla Suarez Navarro 6-2, 6-3. The Swiss player has reached her first Premier-level semifinal since her run to the St. Petersburg final in 2016, and has scored her first back-to-back wins against top 10 since Tokyo 2015 after saving 6 match points in her win over Aryna Sabalenka yesterday. Halep hit 8 aces to build up a 6-4, 4-3 lead before dropping 9 of the last games of the match. Bencic got an early break and held her serve in a 4-deuce second game. In following game, Bencic earned her chances for a double break, but Halep held her serve before breaking back to draw level to 2-2. Halep broke serve in the 8th game to open up a 5-3 lead, but she dropped her serve with a double fault when she was serving for the set. Halep broke back in the 10th game to close out the opening set 6-4 when Bencic netted a forehand. Bencic went up an early break in the first game of the second set, but Halep broke straight back in the second game to draw level to 1-1. Halep earned a break point at 2-2 and another chance at 3-3, but Bencic won 3 consecutive games and got a crucial break in the 8th game at 4-4, when Halep sent a backhand long. Bencic hit a service winner when she was serving for the set in the next game. Bencic went up a double break to build up a 3-0 lead. Halep pulled one break back and held her serve to close the gap to 2-3. Bencic broke again in the 7th game to take a 5-2 lead, but had to save 3 break points before sealing the win on her 3rd match point. "It feels great. I'm just really happy to be back. I knew it was still in me even after the injuries. You cannot just come back like this and play right away. Otherwise, it would not show how good tennis is. Players are playing 2-3 years at this level. They are playing semifinals, finals. You cannot just expect to be back after the injury and play like this. I had no problem with being in the shadow. Actually, it felt really good, playing 25 kiloseconds where there is no one there, just you. There is no stream. There is just a live ticker. You can play free. There is no expectation, no attention. It felt good. I did not even take the protected ranking. I started in the lower tournaments. I tried to build my confidence up," said Bencic. Bencic set up a semifinal against 2017 and 2018 Dubai champion Alina Svitolina, who beat Carla Suarez Navarro 6-2, 6-3 after 78 minutes. The first set went on serve in the first 5 games, before Svitolina rallied from 30-40 down to break serve on her second opportunity at the 4th deuce for 4-2 in a 7-minute game. The Ukrainian player sealed the first set with a double break in the 8th game after just over half an hour. Suarez Navarro converted her second breakpoint chance in the first game and held her serve at deuce after saving a breakpoint to take a 2-0 lead. Svitolina broke back on her second chance in the 4th game to draw level to 2-2. Suarez Navarro rallied from 15-40 down to break serve at the 3rd deuce for 3-2, but Svitolina reeled off the final 4 games with 2 consecutive breaks in the 6th and 8th games and closed out the second set 6-3 on her 4th match point with a forehand winner. I am going to give everything to play my best tennis. This matters the most for me. I have been working on this for a long time. I want to just focus on what I have to do my next match. The semi-final is going to be another tough one. It's important to take a match at a time, not to look so much ahead, said Svitolina.